Hey, this is Double R. And I wanted to tell you that Anchor by Spotify is a great and easy way to make a podcast with everything you need and all in one place. Anchor has the tools to allow you to record, edit your podcast straight from your phone or your computer. When hosting with Anchor, you can distribute your podcast to all listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Best of all, it's totally free. So go down the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. This is the Let's Roll Podcast with your host, Double R. What's up, everybody? It's your host, the Rose the Most, Double R, and this is the Let's Roll Podcast. I know what you're saying. Where have you been? What's going on? Why such a long break? You know, you did Christmas episode and Thanksgiving episode and Halloween episodes and all that last season, and in the second season, you just fall off the face of the earth. Well, I just decided that I needed a break, so I took a little bit. Took a little break, kind of relaxed a little bit, play some video games and whatnot. We'll get all into that right after this. All right. New year, new me. Is that the same? I'm not gonna necessarily be a new me. I mean, I'm just gonna be the same old me. I always been. I don't do resolutions either. Uh, well, I say I don't do a resolution. I'm going to try out something that I saw, I believe, on TikTok. I know I saw it on a video. Don't know if I saw it on TikTok or YouTube. But the concept is you take 52 envelopes. On the envelope, each envelope, you write a single number. So you start with 1 and put a number all the way up to 52. So there's 52 envelopes with individual numbers on them. Then you shuffle those numbers. And what you do each week is you pull out one of those envelopes. And then when you pull out the envelope, whatever the envelope number is, that is how much money you put aside. It's like a little saving goal. So I saw the video and I was like, that's kind of a challenge. That's something I could challenge myself to do, to try to put some money back. To maybe this money is going to be for next year's Christmas or whatever I deem it to be, or maybe I don't spend it at all. I just save it and just put it aside. So instead of doing envelopes, I have this app on my phone, and it's a spinning wheel. Like you spin the wheel and it picks a slot, and so you can set it up to where what I did is I numbered each slot from 1 to 52. And then instead of trying to remember to do this every week and you know, spin a week, spin the wheel, get the number, and then set that amount of money aside, I went ahead and spent it 4 times and added up all the numbers that I spent. I spent or selected, or not selected, but won, however you want to say it. And then I added those numbers up, and then that's how much money I put aside. So this first time doing it for the month of January, I put $120 aside. Now, the goal is to save money, but I'm not gonna lie. If I need to get into that money, I'll get into that money. But I'm gonna try my best to hold myself to not spending that money, putting it aside, and see how it goes. So in future episodes, I will update you on my progress of the spinning wheel save money part of the show. So what else have I been up to? Why I took my little break? Well, I I just took time off. I, we did. Let's see. I think I did episodes all the way up to November. Let me see. Let me go back and look real quick here and see what I did because I think I went on my little hiatus around November. So my last episode I put out was November 17th. So it was like the week of or I think the week of Thanksgiving. But anyway, the last episode was put out on November 17th. So I just took time off from there. We did Thanksgiving, which was all right. It wasn't super great, but it was all right. Then we went to then we got into December, and of course just did uh, Christmas. I actually spent Christmas Eve with my new in-laws because I recently got married, and so we went over to the in-laws and spent Christmas there, and then we came back home and spent Christmas with my side of the Christmas Day with my side of the family, which was fun. It was a good Christmas. I was surprised by two different gifts, and sorry for that if you heard that. That was my phone. I'm getting messages. Yeah, I'll check that in a minute. Um, but yeah, I was surprised by two gifts. One was from my wife. Now, me and my wife have set up like Amazon wish list, so that way, any kind of special occasion, or you just want to buy something for one another or whatever, we have stuff that we kind of want, and you don't have to ask like, "Hey, what do you want?" You just go to the list and pick something. So, what was funny is I had put something on my list that I forgot that I put on there, and she actually got it for me for Christmas. And when I opened the package, I'm looking at it going, "How did you know? Like, how did you know I wanted this?" So it was kind of shocking and funny that I didn't really remember that I put it on the list, but I was very surprised by it, and it was a nice gift. It was a toolkit or screwdriver toolkit to fix, electronics like cell phones and game systems and stuff like that. So it was really cool. I liked it. And then the other gift I got was from my friend that lives with us, and it wasn't so much the gift that I was surprised. I mean, I was surprised about the gift, but it was just funny what he picked, and it was a DoorDash $50 DoorDash gift card because we order delivery a lot. So, and he wrote a little special message that really made me laugh, and kind of made me laugh, and also kind of teared me up just a little bit. But yeah, Christmas, from from the 11th, I mean November 17th until now, I just been just doing whatever. Been playing a lot of GTA online right now because they have a new DLC come out, and I also had recently, not too long ago, got a PS5, and so when I got my PS5, I created a whole new account for it, and because I still have friends that had PS4s and that played GTA, and GTA is the only game that I'm aware of that if you want to play your account on PS5 or in GTA on PS5, you have to migrate from PS4 to PS5, your GTA account. So I didn't want to migrate my account. So I just totally created a new PS5 account and started from zero, basically. And so I've been playing that account, trying to build it up as fast as I can, and But then recently, I just decided, well, I'm gonna go ahead and migrate my account over, because eventually, my friend that I'll just say one of my friends that was left on PS4 is eventually going to get a PS5. So I might as well just go ahead and transfer everything. But I just been playing um, GTA 5 online a lot and having fun with that. Other than that, um, what happened? What's been happening? So one of the things is that we had this real bad uh, couple of days of really cold weather, as you probably know. I've seen on the news that it was a real Arctic blast that came through, and it lasted. It was real severe one day, and then it slowly warmed up the next couple of days. And, and then now, where I live in Texas, it's not summer weather as in like 80s, 90s, but it's a lot warmer. It's like in the 70s, and um, no need for winter stuff anymore. But I mean, for now, that'll change in probably a week or two. Um, what else has been going on? I had a problem with my wheelchair that I had to get my brother to help me fix. My brother, since July, has been working on a storage shed for me here at my house, and so that project is still going on. And again, just been relaxing, just doing, either playing video games, watching TV. Went to the movies, went and saw Avatar, and we also went and saw Black Panther. Both were good. Both were, in my opinion, too long. Uh, Definitely Avatar was too long. I get that you want us to take in all the wonders and the visual of your movie, but there was a lot of that movie that could have just been cut out, and still the movie would have been good. Black Panther was another one that was somewhat too long, but I will say this: I miss uh, Chad Boldrick. I don't know if I say it right, but the Black Panther, the original Black Panther. I miss him being in the movie, but I know obviously he passed away, couldn't be in the movie, and they really had to rewrite that movie, which uh, turned out all right. It was fine. Um, I hadn't worked on the podcast very much at all, and it's probably a good thing I didn't do it because I did need a break. I'd been going really strong for a little over a year with the podcast. But don't mistake my little break as, oh, he's not going to do it anymore. No, I am definitely going to do it. I'm going to try to get back on track and get some episodes out, and and try to get some more interviews, because I've looked at my numbers, and I feel like that when I interview somebody or have somebody on with me, the episodes do a lot better. Um, so we're definitely gonna get back on that. What else has been going on? Well, we had midterms, and boy, did that not go the way the Republicans wanted it to go. I'm not going to get deep into that, but just kind of mention it that Republicans as a party are really screwing themselves up. And I'm not necessarily for or against Republicans, but you know, it's kind of like one of those things that you're looking at it going, why are you choosing to do the things you're doing if the whole goal is to win? And that's when I just kind of shake my head, going, "Man, y'all just really screwing yourself over." But that being that, I was gonna do an episode, and I still might do it about 2021, but now we got 2022 behind us, so I might do a episode combined about what has happened in the last 2 years since 2020 of the pandemic and how things have kind of gotten back to normal, so to speak. Yeah, the pandemic still raises its little head every once in a while and messes up certain things sometimes, but it is what it is. But it's not near as bad as it used to be because a lot of people are now vaccinated, and it's proven without a shadow of a doubt that that has really slowed down the virus. And I'm glad that it's gotten to a point that we're getting back to a normal deal. But speaking of a normal deal, let's talk about movies, and we'll do that right after this. So let's talk about movies that are upcoming. And man, they are a lot of movies. And coming off basically a 2.5 year pandemic, um, I'm looking it up so you'll hear my keyboard. Um, Coming off a 2 year pandemic, the movies, the movie industry has really suffered. Um, and so we're going to get back on track here with the movies, coming out. So what we got going on so far, like I'm just going to touch on the big ones that are coming out. And let's see what we got. Uh, January, nothing really big is coming out. Like, there's not a big name movie that catches my eye saying, oh, yeah, that's coming out. Like, yeah, it's all right. February, let's see. We got anything good February coming out? It doesn't look like we got anything coming out in February. At least early, that is. Okay, well, here's a name. The Magic Mike Last Dance. I think it's the third movie in the Magic Mike trilogy. That's coming out on February 10th. Another movie that's coming out that was making some big noise last year is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I guess it's finally coming out to theaters. Ant-Man and the Wasp, the first of the MC movies to come out, February 17th. Let's see what else we got going on here. No, I don't see anything. Creed 3 coming out in March. Do we have an MC movie coming? Oh, we don't have an MC movie coming out in March, but we have Shazam: Fury of the Gods, and then we also have John Wick coming out in March. So that's good for March. Super Mario Brothers coming out in April. I don't see. Okay, now we're getting into May. And we're going to have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in May. We're going to have a movie called Zombie Traveler. I don't know what that is. We got Fast 10 coming out. Family. And this is all in May. We have Spider-Man. Okay, so that's all in May. Those are the highlights of May. In June, on June 2nd, we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We have Transformers in June, also coming out. We got The Flash finally coming out. Who knows if that's going to be any good. Let's see, what else we got coming out? We have Indiana Jones coming out in June. Then we get into July. Insidious 5. Mission Impossible Part 1. Dead Reckoning Part 1 in June. Got the Barbie movie in June. I don't really care to see that. We got The Marvels, another MCU movie coming out that in July. And we got The Meg 2, The Trench. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. That's also coming out. And I'm sorry. The Meg and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's coming out in August. Let's see, anything else that catches my eye. The Blue Beetle comes out in August. Equalizer 3. I didn't even know they were making that. That's coming out in September. Expendables 4 is coming out in September. Then we get to October. And we have Kraven the Hunter. Looks like we're going to have a new Exorcist. We got Saw 10 coming out in October. Then in November, we'll have Dune Part 2. And we'll have Trolls 3, Hunger Games, about the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. And what else we got? Come on. Give me something good. And then in December, we'll have Gremlins 3. Wow, I didn't know that was coming out. And let's see what else we got. This is all December, guys. It looks like The Color Purple is being remade. And we have Aquaman in December. So there's some hit and misses there. I know that was kind of long and slow, and I wasn't prepared to do that. But it looks like a really good year for movies. And those are just the ones that I was hitting on the popular side. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I didn't have a lot planned for this one. I just wanted to get something out. I wanted to tell you what was going on with me. No, I haven't left the pod game. I'm staying with it. I'm going to do some more episodes. Don't worry. Everything's going to be good. This is season 3. So it is a new season. One of my goals for this podcast this season is to get some more subscribers, not only to my YouTube channel for this podcast, but for the podcast itself. So if you listen to this podcast on Spotify or Anchor, please consider clicking on the subscribe button. It helps support the channel. It's only 99 cents a month, and I would like to reach my goal of having at least 100 subscribers for the podcast itself. We're still wanting 100 subscribers for the YouTube channel. That channel is currently being used to upload old episodes. And I put out old episodes every Saturday. So it's a past episode that gets put up. So that's just another way for you to go back and listen to episodes if you don't listen to Spotify or Anchor or any other platform. So with that being said, thank you for checking us out. Make sure you go to the letsrollpodcast.com. Get all good information there and able to listen to podcasts on that too. And as always, until next time, see ya.
Hey, this is Paula, and you're listening to the Let's Roll podcast with host Double R. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media. Find links in the description below or at theletsrollpodcast.com.